Uh-oh. Good morning. Good morning. I'm late. Lady, what we do with the glasses? Hey, Hazel, Mandy. Mandy, I was going to text you, and I've not had time. I was supposed to call Inside Outwards, too. Not had time to do that yet. How are y'all doing? I took a hot bath this morning and used those Himalayan rocks that Kim sent me. And they smell so good. I loved them. When I was getting ready to go live, I saw that Perplex had went live. That's probably where everybody's at, but I can't help it. I got to do it when I can, you know. I've been busy this morning. And I usually want to try to do mine about 9:30. I think I'm going to change the time to 9, though. Because I noticed that she goes live about 10 o'clock in the mornings. I have noticed that. So I'll do mine at 9. Hey, Livia. I'm going to call you too after this live stream. Hey, Wilson. Oh my gosh, guys. So I'm going to smoke in here, even though I'm not supposed to. The Chris Watts stuff yesterday really got to me. But now I've been going over it and over it in my mind. That's what I've been doing this morning. Hey, Polly, how are you, sweetheart? So how do we know he's not lying about this? I mean, he could just be saying it to hurt her family. But then again, I think I'm really conflicted, you know. Then again, I think maybe it's because he found that jailhouse religion, you know. Yeah, I listened to Perplexed for a little bit last night, and I started to type in the chat and tell her I agreed with her. Something doesn't feel right. I mean, I agree with her on that. I started to tell her that last night, but I was like, I wasn't going to stay in the chat long anyway, so I was just like, Hey, Cindy, how are you? Coffee chat. How are you, honey? Hey, Mel. Yeah, I know. It's totally made me sick yesterday. It leaves me about speechless. I'm telling you. It does. When I get on here and try to talk about it, because my brain cannot comprehend that, and knowing the details of little Bella having to watch Cece being smothered, and then I reckon he used Cece's blanket to smother Bella too, from what I heard from someone. But it's got to me. I was thinking about how much fear and panic that child must have felt, and her crying and stuff, and I got extremely panicked, and I, you know, it just really freaked me out. Polly, I am trying to get, I printed off the form to get, that audio or whatever it's supposed to be released. I downloaded the form, printed it out, filled it out, scanned it, emailed it back to them. But someone told me this morning that they weren't going to release that stuff. And I was like, crap, the one time that I try to get something about this case, they're not going to release it, right? But we're just going to have to see. They haven't emailed me back yet. I done that yesterday. He drove them there. He put Shanann's body in the back floorboard, if I'm not mistaken. If that's not correct, somebody please say in the chat. But from what he loaded Shanann up, he backed the truck in, he loaded Shanann's body up, then he made the girls get into the truck. Now, what is conflicting for me is they said that he put the kids in the floorboard of the truck. But then later on in the Dr. Phil show, it said that Bella had unbuckled herself, when he was smothered CC. I guess now I don't know if that's just a mistake or maybe he put them in the floorboard of the truck to get them away from the house so nobody would see them, you know, through the windows of the truck. And then maybe he stopped and buckled them in. Why the hell would you care about buckling a kid in if you're going to go murder them? This man makes me sick. It has literally made me sick. Even I was telling my hubby about it because he knew about the case because he seen it on the news when Ashley Banfield used to do the Crime and Justice. And I was telling him about it. He said, "God Almighty, he's a monster." I said, "Yeah, You know what my hubby said? He said somebody needs to kill him." That's what he said. I was like, "Yeah, he'll probably be another Dahmer." This Chromebook don't seem like it's sitting up high enough to suit me. Let me get a pillow here. There we go. That's a lot better. The only thing now I did think this made sense, because they said that wasn't there like a blanket, Cece's blanket was found with her, and then there was like a toy. See, that makes sense now. He took them out of the house with him. Cece grabbed her favorite blanket, and one of them probably grabbed one of them, grabbed their toy. Maybe it was like a security toy for him, like a security blanket. Dead creep walking. They'll be telling him dead man walking, like they used to say on the Green Mile. I love that movie. El Camino. That is conflicting. Unless, like I said, he hit him in the floorboard of the truck until he got out of sight of the neighborhood, because he knew when he left the house, probably, he was going to kill those kids. He didn't. I don't think he just decided on the drive to kill him. Now, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. I think he knew that. That's why he hit him in the floorboard of the truck so nobody would see him. Then he probably stopped and buckled him in somewhere in the seatbelt, maybe. Maybe little Bella buckled her own self in. Who knows? I know it, your main girl. Hey, how are you? No, he's not a man, Hazel. Absolutely not. Yeah, El Camino. They wouldn't have been in the car with him normally. He knew what he was going to do. That's why he hid those girls in the floorboard. That's my theory. I could be wrong. Now, I think I'm not sure, but I think 411 now will. I think he might think he's just snapped. I'm not sure. I think that's what he said. His theory was. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. He could have. It's a possibility. Sometimes I think that he did, and sometimes I think that he premeditated it because he volunteered to go to that work site. I used to think that he planned to kill Shanann to get rid of her, and the girls were his collateral damage. I used to think that he killed the girls because they witnessed it. It's what I used to think. I've had all kinds of different theories. I've thought all kinds of different things. I thought that he killed Shanann while she was asleep. And then he killed the girls while they were asleep. No, it turns out it's even worse. Even worse, It's, oh, you could tell it makes me so uncomfortable. Hey, Valerie. Yeah, I'd love to string him up from one of my trees out here and torture his butt. We'd do that. We'd do waterboarding to his butt. Is what we would do. Crap on stringing him up from a tree. We would waterboard him like the CIA people do. Yeah, I was looking for some positivity this morning. Layla just uploaded a positive video. I just got notified. I'll tell y'all what, I found this guy's channel last night. He actually is a subscriber of mine, and he commented on some videos, and I'm trying to think what his name is Expedient something other. But he's a trucker. But anyway, he had some karaoke videos on there, and it really made me smile this morning. I really needed that. And he can do karaoke pretty good, but I was kind of digging that. Elite Trucking or Expedite Trucking or something like that. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Kelsie for a minute, guys, because I just got through reading the rest stuff for Patrick. I can't say that word, affidavit. I've tried to say it 100 times when I'm on live stream. I cannot pronounce it, but when I'm not on live stream, I swear I can. Isn't that weird? I think I still get like nervous. But anyways, I just got through reading the documents. We'll just call them documents for the sake of my sanity. I just got through reading them, and that girlfriend of his, we'll call her KK. I can't believe she's not charged with conspiracy to commit murder or something. Like, this woman could have saved Kelsey's life. She didn't want to save Kelsey's life because she wanted Patrick too bad. She wanted to be with Patrick that bad, and Kelsey was in the way. She was in love with Patrick. What I find strange, well, it's not strange, but because a lot of people do this, but she still was living in the same house. Her and her husband, they were divorced. And she was still living in the house, you know, for the sake of the kids. They got along good, raising their kids together. But and here, you know, her husband didn't know. I don't guess all that stuff was going on. It said that, you know, he knew that, you know, uh, that her and Patrick had seen each other and things like that. But he didn't know about the murder stuff. No, she wasn't scared of him. She lived in a state away. They can sell that story somewhere else because I'm not buying. I call bullshit on that one. Crazy Frazee. Good one, Meg. Good one. I'm going to hashtag that when I edit my title and the description. I'm going to do that. But look, said that I was reading in the paper, said that she purposely left blood, you know, because she came and cleaned up the crime scene for Patrick. And she said it was a bloody mess. That's what the documents was saying. It was all over Kelsey's purse, her walls, kitchen oven mittens, and, you know, little hand towels. It was like everywhere. And the baby was in another room in the playpen when this murder happened. So Patrick was afraid he left a tooth there. I guess when he took Kelsey's body out, he was, you know, and she said that she did find a tooth in the root. These glasses are making my eyes look cross. Look. Or it's just me. One, it's looking like it. Yeah, yeah. She's full of it. She ain't scared of nobody. Look. If somebody comes to you and says, "Oh, I'm going to kill the mother of my child," you go to the police and you tell them, and they will protect you. Now, or they will try to, you know. Okay, yeah. And then she said that she purposely left blood there hoping that they would find it. And they did find blood on like Kelsey's rock fireplace. Y'all like how I talk with my hands? I get that from my granny. Yeah. Yeah, he said that, he told the cops he had met Kelsie earlier, at some point and gave her her belongings back, and one of the items was a gun, right? They said they never did find those items. But another thing, the girlfriend, KK, had borrowed her friend's car and had, driven it to Colorado. Well, her friend had a gun, because she's got I guess a concealed weapons permit. And she kept a full, uh, I guess, clip, but she never kept nothing in the chamber. Well, when KK returned the friend's car, I think there was a bullet in the chamber and one bullet or a couple of bullets missing. And then she said that she saw Patrick, she was there with him when he was burning Kelsey's belongings, like her purse and everything like that. And I guess the tote. She said he just kept pouring gas on it, got like 5 gallons of gas, because dead bodies are harder to burn than what people realize. I guess Patrick knew this. That's why he had 5 gallons of gas. And she said that the tote melted and she could see you know, the body, what looked like the body. Yeah, he burned her, meow. He burned her in a big water trough, like a big trough you put water in, like for horse. I don't know if I know my uncle's got one of those big troughs. It's got water in it. Keeps for his horses. Yeah, yeah, Mel. I was reading the documents. I've got them downloaded. That's what she said. That's what she's telling them. Um, I reckon he told her when she came to clean up the crime scene, he said, well, he tried to get her to take Kelsey's body and she back to Idaho and dump it somewhere. And she wouldn't do it. And he said, well, since you don't want to take the body back, you're taking the phone. So he wanted her to be a part of it, so she couldn't tell on him what it was. But that didn't work. I bet you her little ass was scared when the cops come to her when this happened. Can you imagine? What a freaking nut. Said that he wanted her to get Ambien or something like that, Valium or Xanax, something like that, and put in Kelsey's coffee, but she didn't do it. Singing like the little jailbird that she is, like somebody told me. Somebody left me a comment and said that. I got to get up, guys. I got to get a ladder. I cannot wait to get that bed frame back. We got a bed frame getting worked on. It's an antique. I gotta find my ladder. Okay. Come on, Ladybug. My dog, my sidekick. Yeah, over custody. I know it. Said that, yeah, said he, this is what she told cops, said that he blindfolded Kelsey and had her smelling a different candle scent, and then he hit her with that baseball bat in the face. I thought it was the back of the head or something. I guess the face. That's what I assumed. Maybe not, but it said the first hit knocked some of her teeth out. That's what I was reading. Yeah. Yeah, Remy, I agree. Yeah, Kelsie Barrett. Yeah, good morning, Remy. How are you? Yeah, sick. And see when he burnt Kelsey's purse and stuff, Mel, he also burnt the baseball bat. It was probably more than likely, I guess it was a wooden baseball bat. Yeah. See, Kay Smiles did a video about it when the documents was released, and she had a link up there where you could go look at them, and that's how I got it. And I'm just now getting around to reading them all. They weren't very long, weren't that many. Kicked his dog. Valerie, people that are mean to animals usually are crazy mean. Yeah. I think that she is more involved in what she's letting on with, but the documents did say that they traced her phone records, Remy. So they knew that she wasn't there until she came to do the cleanup, from what I'm reading, because they had the phone documents in there. Have you got the documents, Remy? If not, I may be able to email them to you. Bye, Mel. Have a good day, sweetheart. Yeah, Remy, you can go over to Kay's channel. She did a video a while back about those documents, and she put a link in the comment section. So I got it. It was very helpful. I'm so glad she did that. Thank you, Kay, if you're listening. Yeah. Hey, if I see somebody kicking a dog and stuff like that, you better believe we're going to have words. You better believe it. I can't stand those glasses making my eyes look like that. It's like the... Don't really help that much anyways, really. Need some stronger ones. No. No. I call them documents, really, because I can't pronounce that word when I'm on live stream. I can pronounce it fine when I'm not. I get bumfuzzled on here, guys. Yeah, I love animals too. Hey, Stuart from India. Hi, how are you? That's so cool. Other side of the world, and we're all chatting together. That's so cool. Yeah, yeah. Psychopaths do start off as being cruel to animals. You know what's very disturbing to me, back to Chris Watts for a second, is the way the lawyer said he was almost like Chris was glad to hear from them. And it was almost like you would be talking to a neighbor, how normal he talks about the murders, I'm assuming. That bothers me. I told my man this morning, I said, I bet he was only good to those kids because he knew Shanann would raise hell. Because if he loved his children, he would not have murdered them too. Why the kids? I mean, why her? You know, and Nico. Yeah, it freaked me out too. I'd have to say, "What the hell's wrong with you?" That's what I'd say too. "What the hell's wrong with you? How can you talk so calmly about murdering your children and your pregnant wife and Nico?" Hi, JoJo. I don't remember that, Polly. Hi, San. Hey, Kay, I was just talking about you. Love you, girl. Thank you for having that link to the, I can't say the word, affidavit. Affidavit. I can't say it. Inside Outwards. I'm gonna call you when I get done with the live stream. Your ears were bad. Well, it was all good. I love you too, girl. I love you too. I love your channel. I don't always comment, but I do watch you when I can. I'm good, Stuart. Just still a little bit, upset about the new details that came out about the Watts case. Hi, Layla. Was talking about you too. I was sitting here and it notified me you uploaded a video, and I told everybody if they need some positivity to go check out your video. Why, Kay? What happened? How can they do that? Oh my goodness. Do they not realize all the time and work people put into their channels that's got really good channels like Kay and Will and, the others, Herbie and Sarah, This is crazy. I just missed Kay's message, so I have to scroll back up. Did you get a copyright strike or something? Oh, and see, I don't know a lot about monetization. Are you serious, Kay? Well, it was probably Kay, the channel that was, got Daniel copyright strike. Did he get it? He's monetized though, isn't he? Didn't they must have took that away or maybe? Do you know who did it? Oh, okay. I got you. She did. I I just don't know how someone would know if that's their footage or not. If their whole video wasn't used, I guess you could tell by the camera angle. But there's other people that download that crap too, not just her. I don't know much about it. I'm not trying to get nobody's drama or anything, but um, I don't think things like that are cool. I don't roll like that myself. Somebody wants to use my stuff, they can use it. Oh my gosh. So what is the reason, Kay? Uh. You don't know? This stuff with YouTube, it's got crazy. Yeah, can you contest it? Like Dare to Be Different said? Yeah. I'm not going to talk about anyone in Pacific, but I think a lot of people get on here and get a lot of subscribers and stuff, and they get the big head. Their head swells and they get greedy. Yes, like Valerie said, we will support you. Spread the word. Go start you another one, different name. We will spread the word. Out of 3 years, and you know what? I don't see anything wrong with getting your channel monetized. You know, if you put a lot of hard work and stuff into it, it's crap. If YouTube wants to pay you for getting on here and sharing true crime and info or whatever, let them. They don't own this in here, Layla, do the girl. Yeah. Get your backup channel going. K Smiles too. Okay. Everybody go sub to K Smiles too. Let's get her other channel up and going for her. It's K Smiles too, Beth. Okay. Yeah. Are you going to get on and over there? Can you live stream from over there? Welcome, girl. We're here. I like to support everybody else, you know, too. That supports me and stuff. There's no sense in being in competition with one another, um, because everybody covers it different. Everybody's got different point of views and stuff. You know, there's just no sense in this. When I get off here, I don't know if I'm subbed to that channel or not. I thought I did once. I know I'm subbed to your current channel. I was wondering why I never saw your videos, Kay, and it's because I didn't have the notification bell on. I went and checked one day. I turned it on. It's 2 uppercase I's. Okay. Oh, thank you, Remy. Thank you. Here's the link to it, guys. Kay's other channel. I said, I get bum puzzled. Oh, thank you, Stuart. Thank you so much. I have 4 dogs, Stuart. 2 beagles. Ladybug right here with me. She's a beagle border collie. She's my best friend. Thank you for being nice. Lovely comment. Anyways, guys. Okay, back to true crime and Patrick. I digressed a little bit. They said they were still searching the landfill and that KK, the girlfriend, had told them to search there. But I thought he burned her body. I mean, I guess he might have bagged up the ashes because everything, you know, some of the teeth and stuff won't burn. And I don't think they're going to find it. I don't think they're going to find it. Why should we believe, or they, anything she says, really? According to the stuff I was reading, they verified like where she was at by her phone records, but maybe she just left her phone in Idaho and came to Colorado, helped Patrick kill her, then went back to Idaho. And see, by leaving her phone there, made it look like she was there. That's a possibility if if we're thinking she was more involved than what she's saying, you know. Oh, you're welcome, Kay. We'll spread the word, girl. I know it. Hey, Herbie, I think he thought that nobody would pay much attention to Kelsey's disappearance because of the Watts case going on. He was probably also watching that on the news and was thinking, oh, I'll burn her. You know, I'm going to kill her and I'll make sure I don't get caught like Chris. I'll burn, you know, her purse and take her, you know. He was kinda stupid, though. He left all her toiletries behind, all her makeup, deodorant, stuff like that. If a woman's gonna leave, they're gonna take their makeup and their deodorant and toothbrush and things. Yeah, I agree with there to be different. Your subscribers will support you, Kay. We'll support you, girl. Yeah, yeah. I believe he was watching. I know he was. He's right there in Colorado. He was watching this case unfold, and he had been planning probably to kill Kelsie, but way before Chris killed Shanann and the girls. Oh yeah, coffee chat. I agree, and but I also think she was probably jealous, Kelsie, you know, because she wanted Patrick. Crazy Frazee. Yeah. Well, what's this Remy about? Okay, they found in the bathroom of Kelsey's apartment, condo, whatever, unknown male DNA. Now, did that come back as Patrick's DNA, Remy? Or was Jerry Morse, the psychic, right? And did Patrick have another family member helping him, a male family member? Her brother? Okay. Thank you, Kay. Oh, really, Remy? I'll check that out. Has it been released? Oh, I think Kay said it was her brother. She said she thought. Yeah. They must have had family members staying at the house of Kelsey's, I guess, after, and they saw blood on the base of the toilet. And they called investigators, and they come and tested it, and it was blood. And they also found it like on the rocks on the wall. Oh my gosh, guys, my stomach's growling. Let me go back. What is it, Pamela? Oh, are you talking about Dad with the phone? You talking about that guy, that Woodland Park Underground guy? Yeah, I watch him sometimes. Um, I had subscribed to his. Let me move my legs. My legs hurting. I can't say it like that. I had subscribed to his channel, and then all that drama went on. So, I hadn't been really mentioning. I don't. Sometimes I just don't even mention the channels I watch. Yeah, now I noticed, Pamela, that he did another video yesterday or something last night, and I need to go watch that. Hi, Buick. Hope you're having a good morning too. Yeah, Layla, they did. They did. Patrick and her. Well, Patrick burnt Kelsey's body. That's what KK says, the girlfriend. It said she didn't see the body. Said that Patrick had put it in this tote and had used like this little tractor or forklift something and lifted up. Lady, could you stop doing that? She's like leaning up against my Chromebook and it's making it slide. Gosh. But he had used like a forklift or something to put the body up like the top of the barn on top of the hay and stored it. And then he ended up burning it. And she said she didn't see the body until the fire was going and it melted the tote and then she could see like look like a body there burning. That had to have smelled like something awful. It's horrible, horrible. Now, I grew up with a guy. He used to stay at our house when we were growing up. It did the same thing. He killed his woman, and he chopped up her body. I don't know if Patrick chopped her up, but this guy, Michael Dotson, he chopped up her body and tried to burn her. And he didn't burn her all the way because it's harder to burn a body. What you think? Okay, what I was reading about it. I bet everybody's like, "How do you know how to burn a body?" It's because I read about it. Yeah. Yeah, his name's Michael Dotson. You know what's strange about it? When you get on Google and try to look for it, it happened like 2002 or 2004. Can't find nothing about it. The only thing I could find was the courthouse stuff that said he was charged with murder and he was sentenced to life in prison. And that's all I could find about it. But it was like big news when it happened. He was young when this happened. That boy never was right. He abused his aunt's poodle when we were little because he was from a different town. But his aunt was married to my uncle and they lived down the road from us. And so he would spend the summers with her. And he would come up and play with my brothers and spend the night with my brothers. And he was always weird. Unless they, like, I don't know what they did, Beth. They might have, like, sealed the crap. So, because it was so gruesome, the judge. Because I did notice there were some things that were sealed about it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, you're to look into that, see if you can find anything. You're good at digging for information. This happened in Clintwood, Virginia. And his name is Michael Timothy Dotson. And when I try to find things about him on Google, it pulls up another guy from Tennessee, and that's not him. That's not him. But I had heard that they didn't put Michael in prison. I heard they put him like in a, psychiatric place, like a state hospital for the criminally insane. That's what I heard. Yeah, and the night, okay, so his sister walks up on him while he's burning the girl's body. She immediately goes and tells his dad, which his dad's name is Tim Dotson. And I did find him on Facebook, but I was afraid to message him about his son. But my mom knows him. But anyway, she goes and tells their dad, he's a preacher. He turns Michael in immediately. And when they arrest him, he escapes from this little hick jail, there in Hickville. And they catch him later on that night. I couldn't even find anything about that. Like, I don't know. Really, Kay? Oh my, that is so terrible. That reminds me of that woman that throwed that cat in the trash that time and she got caught on camera. Made me so mad. Yeah, it is sad, Herbie. It is very sad. Well, guys, I'm going to end this live stream and go make me some breakfast. I guess I'm hungry. And I'm going to do a live stream tonight. Yeah, he's a killer in the making, Beth. Thank you, San and Herbie and Mandy and Kim, everybody that helps me and Remy moderate. Kay, I'm going to go make sure sub to your other channel. Bye, Cindy and Remy. Everybody view it. Thank y'all so much, Herbie. I love all y'all. Bye, JoJo, everybody.